so excited to be back and I can't wait to be out on court and I hope to see you there.
Alex Eala has arrived in Birmingham, and Filipino fans are already taking over the UK before Wimbledon has even started. 96 hours after she walked off court, Suzanne Lenglen in tears. The 20-year-old from Manila landed on British soil as the number 2 seed at the Lexus Birmingham Open, and the flags were already there to meet her. Red, white, blue, with a single golden sun waiting at Edgbaston Priory Club a full month before the gates of SW19 even open. What is happening in the United Kingdom right now is not a coincidence. It is a dress rehearsal for what could become the loudest Wimbledon in modern memory. 4 days ago, on May 26, 2026, Eala lost her French Open first-round match to her close friend Iva Jovic 4-6, 2-6. And just hours later, she posted to her 16 million combined followers a single line: "First Grand Slam main draw in the books." Back to the drawing board for now, but we'll come back stronger next time. See you for the grass. She didn't fly home. She didn't disappear. She boarded a plane to England because Birmingham is not a celebration. Birmingham is an opportunity waiting to explode. Eala arrives in the UK carrying 2 weights that very few outside her camp are talking about. The first is emotional. She has just lost the biggest match of her career to one of her closest friends on tour, the same friend who posted, "One of those days I wish there could be 2 winners," alongside a hug photo that has already gone viral. The second weight is mathematical. Eala is defending 219 grass court ranking points from her 2025 swing, including Birmingham, Ilkley, Nottingham, and that historic Eastbourne final, where she saved 4 championship points before losing the tiebreak. Every single point she fails to defend over the next 4 weeks is a point she drops in the rankings. No other player in the Birmingham draw is defending more, and while she carries that quiet pressure into her opening match, reportedly a rematch against Linda Fruhvirtova, the same player who knocked her out of Birmingham in 3 sets last year, the Filipino diaspora across the United Kingdom is already doing something the WTA has never truly had to prepare for. Start with the seeding. 1 year ago in Birmingham, Eala was unseeded. She exited early without much attention. But this year, the LTA has built a major part of its tournament promotion around her presence as the number 2 seed behind Indonesia's Janice Chen. The Birmingham Mail is already calling her the breakout name of the grass swing, and that is what 1 year of momentum can do when the global audience finally catches up. But seeding alone does not move people across countries. Crowds do. At the 2026 Italian Open in Rome, veteran Filipino sports journalist Diane Castillo reported that fans flew in from London, Germany, and even Malta just to watch her play a single clay match, and by the end of the week local Italian fans were echoing the chants themselves, "Come on Alex," in thick Italian accents. Now apply the geography. The United Kingdom holds one of the largest Filipino populations in Western Europe. Birmingham is just a short train ride from London, and if fans were flying from Malta to Rome, then what do you think is happening when the tournament is practically in their backyard? This is not random. This is a pattern repeating itself. First Melbourne, then Indian Wells, then Rome, now the West Midlands. The Eala traveling fan base is no longer a curiosity. It is an organized global movement, and tournament directors across the calendar have started to adjust. And that adjustment is where the conversation becomes serious for the old guard. According to UK-based WTA analysis outlet Chalk Dust Media, industry observers have already begun comparing Eala's crowd-pulling power to that of Manny Pacquiao, the only Filipino athlete in modern history whose name alone could fill arenas. Her practice sessions in Dubai, Doha, and Melbourne have drawn longer lines than some scheduled top 10 matches, and at the 2026 Australian Open, organizers underestimated her demand so badly that fans were turned away from her outer court matches. A world number 37 generating top 10 logistics is not just a ranking story, it is a market shift, and fans who have followed her since her early days at the Rafa Nadal Academy already knew this moment would come. Inside the locker room, players are not pretending they cannot hear it. Colombian star Camila Osorio has compared the Filipino fan base to the Colombian crowd, one of the most passionate in the sport, while Donna Vekic has described the Filipino support as the best on tour, the kind of energy that pushes opponents to their limits. When players start talking about your fans, those fans are no longer background noise. They become part of the match itself. This is where Chalk Dust Media's analysis carries real weight. Chalk Dust is a UK-based WTA-focused outlet co-founded by Katie, a Wimbledon Village insider deeply connected to the British tennis scene, and in her feature titled The Eala Effect, she draws two comparisons that mainstream media has been hesitant to make. The first is Pacquiao, the commercial gravity comparison, and the second is structural, arguably even more important. She frames Eala as opening the ASEAN market the same way Li Na opened China. For years, the WTA searched for the next Li Na. Now a region of over 600 million people is being activated by a player who has not yet won a WTA title. When an analyst based near Wimbledon describes a player as the structural shift the sport has been waiting for, that is not hype, that is a testable theory that will play out over the next month. The institutional response is already visible. The WTA has reportedly clarified that Filipino crowd energy, including chants between points, is not prohibited, a clarification that became necessary because the atmosphere was pushing the limits of traditional tennis decorum. That is not just a rule update. That is an acknowledgement that the culture of the sport is evolving in real time. Now look ahead. Birmingham runs from June 1st to June 7th. Eastbourne follows in mid-June, where Eala will defend her finalist points, and then Wimbledon arrives, where she enters directly into the main draw without qualification, the first Filipina to do so on ranking alone. Metro magazine has already encouraged Filipino fans across the UK to show up for her opening match. Birmingham is the rehearsal. Eastbourne is the sound check. Wimbledon is the main stage. And if Eala makes a deep run, the impact goes far beyond results. Sponsorships increase, tournaments expand, and the global map of tennis shifts. None of this erases what happened in Paris. She lost in the first round to a close friend, a painful kind of loss, but her response was simple: 11 words, one promise. See you for the grass. 4 days later, she was in Birmingham, training, smiling, surrounded by Filipino fans who had already found her practice court. Think about those 96 hours. Heartbreak in Paris, a viral moment, a flight across countries, a new tournament, a rematch ahead, ranking pressure, and fans already waiting with flags in a city she had never headlined before. This is what real fan validation looks like. Every supporter who believed in her early saw this coming before the rankings reflected it. The Pacquiao comparison did not create the Eala effect. It simply gave it a name the tennis world could no longer ignore. So here's the real question. If Alex Eala reaches the Birmingham final or even wins the title, does Wimbledon become the loudest tournament in modern history? Drop your prediction now. Birmingham final, Eastbourne semi-final, Wimbledon round of 16, call it before it happens. And if you have been following this journey before the mainstream caught up, stay with us, because this is not just coverage, this is documentation of a global movement. Birmingham is day one of a 30-day British takeover, and every match, every chant, every flag, every reaction will be part of the story. The seats are filling, the energy is building, and the flags are already up.